Here we are, live at ICT Fest Day 2.
Day 2.
Little windier, a little colder today, so we didn't get as early of a start.
We're a little sluggish. We were here all night.
Oh yeah, we was here all night.
It's like 62 degrees.
Yeah,
I
love it. It's a big guy's favorite weather.
Fat kid weather all day.
Oh, fat kid weather for me. I'm still in shorts and a t-shirt, just happy as hell.
If somebody tells me to put a jacket on, I get pissed off immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing
I'm not the hoodie weather people.
No,
People are like,
I'm just
I love
gonna go
hoodie weather.
inside.
So here we are with Sontia. She's coming out to hang out tonight. She's got all kinds of stuff going on. Played last night at Shamrock.
Yep. And I'm playing tomorrow at the Oasis gathering. So that's going to be really cool. It's like a 10 o'clock gathering of people. It's a non-religious sort of situation to where they pick topics of discussion. And then they do that like on Sundays. So you have your sense of community without like, you know, the overbearing religiosity.
Is that every Sunday?
Yeah, it's every Sunday.
Where at?
I don't fucking know.
You're gonna have to find out.
I know how to get there tomorrow.
Is it at the same place every time?
No, it's at the damn. It's like I can't remember what building it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have wrote that down.
Is there like a Facebook page people can follow to get into that?
Yeah, mine.
Okay. That's easiest.
Put my shit in, and then you can find it.
Yeah.
So
I always post all your shit.
How was your ICT Fest? You played at the
ICT Fest.
Oh yeah, she played at Midwest German Percussion.
Yeah, first day. It's all ages. Oh my god, playing with children is like the best. Yep. Like, and you have like it was arranged from children to adults to preteens and teenagers. And one of the things that I noticed about teenagers these days are they are completely free. Like, they're just going to be who the fuck they are. And, you know,
they didn't just stand there in their phones all the time?
No, there really weren't a whole lot of people on their phones. There really weren't. I was on mine. I was taking pictures.
We all use our phone, but even millennials, you give them something to do, they get off their phone. You give them something to listen to at a concert.
They're amazing. The next generation is going to do a shit ton.
Yeah, well, they don't have all these restrictions and all these weird boundaries that we all grew up with.
Yeah, oh my God.
Not as much like, it's still there. The hate is always going to be there for being different, but like it's a lot more accepted to be different.
Yeah.
But I hope that the haters are now different and we all just...
Well, they're starting to become the minority by far.
That's what I mean.
By far.
It's not necessarily different. It's just that that's what it's always been the whole time, and now it's just accepted as something that's
the people that hate so much, that group is just getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Because you can expose them now.
It's like, oh, I got a gay grandson, or I got another type of niece of some sort. I don't know.
And at least you know now your grandson don't have to grow up scared to be who he is.
Exactly.
So it makes it a little bit easier. People think shit's getting worse. It ain't as bad as they think.
People are starting to have conversations, and that's really what we lack. It's just a conversation with each other. Because one of the things that really has driven me, just as an artist and a musician, is just getting those conversations started. At least, if I can get people who normally don't want to hang out or talk to each other or whatever else, everybody is so similar.
They are, and that's that's how you humanize everybody, and it makes people realize we're all in this shit together.
Well, if we can focus on similarities rather than differences.
Yeah, because we all got differences. We all crazy as fuck.
Right? Oh my God.
That's what's cool about people is every single person you meet is a little bit different. A little bit fucking different. Got a little bit different wavelength they thinking on.
And at some point you go, okay, I can deal with that.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm all right.
So that makes it easy. So what else you got coming up? You got projects coming up? I know you're playing all over the place because I've been sharing your banners and flyers like crazy. So.
I'm not up again until October for now anyways. There's something going on in November, but like I said, I should have written it down and I didn't. I'm going to be playing Dead Fest at Kirby's, so that's going to be cool.
Nice.
Get to dress up. I'm thinking I'm going to be some
sort of... like a Halloween thing?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to be like a mummy or a vampire, or mummy vampire, or a van mummy.
You go all out on your costumes?
No.
I don't either.
I'm bored.
I got like 3 costumes at home, and I just like, this year, we're good.
Once I discovered how to make candy skulls, I was just a different color of candy skull every year. It's like, we'll do that.
What's a candy skull now? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Well, you have the Day of the Dead, which is
I know that. Yeah. I know that concept.
And so one of the things that's, I don't want to say it's a mascot, but a representation of the Day of the Dead is you paint your face as a skull, except for you put like flowers or
definitely. I've seen tons of tattoos of that kind of stuff.
Just like as an honor to your ancestors. And so like I learned how to do that, and that's what.
So you
what
do face paint, or do you have like a mask?
Yeah, it's just face paint.
Oh, that's cool.
I should get a mask. That would be such less of a pain in the ass.
Right? Maybe you could get a white mask and paint the mask.
I could do that.
And like you can change it all the time.
Do that.
Man, we're coming up with great ideas. Hey, in mid-production, if our tent flies away, NTM.
This is Kansas.
Yeah, we've had this motherfucker flip over on us once. We're at 5. That's it. All right, good. But yeah, right when I was like, I don't know if this motherfucker. We're lucky it wasn't on its fucking face when we showed up today. We did a horrible job at like
waited until we were here to flip over.
Yeah, we did a horrible job at like looking at the next day's weather.
Well, from what I saw out here, whatever you guys did today kept it from flying over, because it was really like, it was a lot going on.
Yeah.
I mean, yesterday was such a great scene out here. It was obviously a nicer day. Kids out here playing in the rocks. There's kids everywhere, kind of like what you guys had going on at Midwest Urban Percussion. So I'm again really excited to be a part of this ICT Fest. All ages show.
We had Johnny and his daughter on this.
Yeah, Johnny's daughter's running.
So
Yeah.
Oh my god!
She's over there making a pile of rocks.
That is so cute.
Yeah, they had cribs set up, so there was younger kids. I mean, it was pretty cool tonight last night. And I finally got to see what's his name performing. I already forgot his name again. Damn it.
I wasn't here, so I can't help you.
He was easily probably one of the best local hip hop artists I've ever seen.
Oh, Maurice Anthony.
There we go. Maurice
go,
Anthony.
yeah.
And shout out to
You
Maurice
just had to
Anthony.
say hip hop. I knew you was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Maurice Anthony was amazing last night.
When I put it together the show at Barleycorns, this was a couple of months ago, he was there, and it was right before Labor Day. Or 4th of July, and he had on like a whole like chef's.
Oh, he did that last night. Yeah, he did that last night. He had an apron and a black. Yeah, he did that last night. I'm standing in the crowd. I'm like, the chef's hat and the apron is just working for me. I don't know what it. I was like, it's working for me.
Because he's cooking.
Yeah, and he is up there killing it too.
Every time.
God, he is good. We tried to get. I mean, but he lays so much out on the stage. And what was great is his 2 daughters was sitting on stage behind him watching his show.
Aww.
So I mean, what a great family atmosphere when you get to see something like that.
That's the magic of all ages shows, man.
Yeah,
it
it
just
really
has
is.
to happen. You know, if we can hook them on young.
Yeah, get kids to be used to being a part of concerts. Like I wish my kids were here this week. They're out actually on a cruise with them.
They know that it's attainable. That's the biggest thing.
Right,
it's just being able to see people in your family doing it. And it's like, oh, well, I guess that's just something you do.
And you can go like, hey man, like I could start a band, maybe. Like I could, like it's just dudes and people doing this.
Yeah, you just do it. Like you just go.
Yeah, you think it's such this like big obtainable goal, and I felt that way when I was younger because I didn't have any musical talent. But like I was like, how do you even do that? Like how do you even start? And it's nice that you let the kids know that this shit's easy to do. Like it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
It's just like boys at Muse.
Yeah, well that's what's great about Muse, for sure.
So tell everybody real quick how to find you.
Yeah, pimp all your brands real quick.
Social media.
Oh, it's Sontia, Sontia Soul, Soul, all together on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of them.
Yeah.
And then pick one of those, and then you'll find other shit.
Yep, she's posting flyers all the time. This woman is
Spotify
hardworking.
and YouTube.
Hardworking woman right here with great musicians. So go see her if you get a chance. She plays at a lot of venues. You can see her
every damn where.
Every damn where. And she's here supporting local music all the time too, which I love about her. All the time.
And she has a great performance on our podcast on the full episode.
Oh yeah, you didn't even mention that. If you haven't seen what
She plays in the hall.
Yeah, you get a this episode. It's one of the first 5. I feel like one of the first 5, and she also has a performance at Muse there. Don't miss that. So go back and see that episode if you haven't. If you like this, find out all about her, and she'll be on the show again. So thanks for stopping in.
All right.
Love you.
All right, here we are.
We got Keo and them.
I'm today.
No, you guys are playing at 10:30 tonight.
The closer's in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, the headliner.
Headliner.
She deserved it.
Oh, that's
Amazing.
So what's the band?
what's the band? Keo and them.
That's the band. That's why I said.
Oh, it's called What's the Band?
So now, and who do you have playing with you right now? It's always kind of a revolving cast of characters when I see you. It's like, I don't know who we're going to be there. I think that's kind of cool, actually.
It has been changing a lot, but for now, we did just welcome on 2 new people.
Nice.
Or 2 persons. Nathan Harrison is our guitar player, and Dexter McCoy is our drummer. So,
Killer.
yeah.
Nice.
Great.
So how many people are in the band altogether?
Right now, it's just going to be 3. I'm kind of
Right.
condensing.
Money splits better 3 ways. Let's just be real honest about it. That's how that is. I love 3-piece bands.
Well, it's easier to communicate with less people.
Yeah.
It really is. I
Yeah.
mean, when you're trying to get, especially the older people get, like
Yeah.
everybody's got shit going on. It's hard. Band practices and everything
Yeah.
takes like moving mountains. It feels like.
Yeah.
We was talking to Johnny
People show up for
Gamero.
shows, but
Yeah.
We was talking to Johnny Gamero. He used to be Ghost Town Strays. Now he's doing a solo act. How awesome would that be? Right? Just schedule your own self whenever you need to go. You ain't got to call yourself to see if you're available for a show.
I keep telling Johnny he's got to do something about his drummer.
Yeah. So what you got coming up? This is ICT Fest, obviously. You got any shows in the works?
So we have a show on October 22nd. I'll be playing with TVMA and Rudy Love and his band.
nice. They were here last night. Shout out to Rudy. And Rudy's done the podcast too.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Go back. If you guys haven't seen it, go back and check his show. He was
Oh yeah, that's the one I've seen all of. Like I've seen other ones, and I'm trying to like delve into more. But that's the one I've like watched, and I watched all the way through the first time I saw you.
He's real low key, real funny dude too.
Yeah,
like,
he is.
These
and when
assholes
he
talk about
started-
video games. I'm like,
Yeah, well, yeah, me and him were having like Marvel and all kinds. We broed out on a bunch of discussions, but yeah, when you get to open him up, man, he's such a funny guy too. Like he's really a sweetheart. I love Rudy.
Yeah, he told us about his love for Star Wars, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Star Wars and Marvel. Those are the
yeah.
two.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah.
we went like 10 minutes on Marvel to open.
Yeah. It's like how you opened it. Hell yeah.
you recording much of it?
Yes, actually. So we've got a few projects coming out other than shows. Like we're working on our music video,
Nice.
which is for Fire, and then we're working on getting the rest of our songs recorded that I used to play with the old band, so we can start new.
Where are you recording it?
My bedroom for now.
Hey, you doing it right?
That works,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that works. Like we have a studio, and it's hard to get people in the studio because like everybody really got with an interface and a laptop, man. The possibilities are endless. You know.
We're all
And-
poor.
Yeah,
it's
that's
you,
it,
and
too.
it's, and it's
That's it.
you. It's you doing it. You don't have to like go somewhere and mess with it.
But I think that's kind of what's bringing that next generation of music up. You know what I mean? It's like people don't have the limitations of I can't record. I don't have.
Or I can't pay for
$5,000,
studio
you know?
time. Or I can't.
Yeah.
You can do the mix and mastering, and even though I have no fucking idea how to do any of that. But
You just heard those words.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll just reverse some shit because I ain't made a note one ever. But like, it seems like musicians have a lot more ease of use these days. So
Yeah.
you guys can put your music together.
Literally the best sessions I've ever had. They've all been in house.
Yeah.
All of them.
Is it maybe a comfort level too? Probably.
Yeah, you a little bit more. You can curate the vibe better in your own place or in somebody else's
Yeah.
spot. You know.
Yeah.
And you don't feel the pressure because like you've got studio time, you got money involved. Like that puts a little pressure on you
Oh yeah.
to make sure
Yeah,
you
it
get
does.
good cuts and however many hours you got. Or
Exactly.
so I mean I can see how that'd be a little bit of pressure.
Oh yeah. I remember when I like first started recording. I was doing it on my iPhone, and I was like, doing it in a little BandLab app. I'm still using BandLab today.
It's a good writing tool. You know what I mean? Like get that idea down real quick.
What is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
What is it? Explain a little more.
BandLab, it's like Fruity Loops, but just free and online.
okay,
So yeah.
Badass.
You go, I want electric guitar.
Yeah.
Play it here, play it here. And just
Actually,
keep-
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fucking cool. I'd like to play around with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good tool for learning too.
Yeah.
I tell everybody about it because it's free.
Yeah, like,
Lab is also where you get Cakewalk for free.
Yeah.
If you're looking for that.
Yes, they do.
Which I got
the
frustrated.
fuck is
with, so I
Cakewalk?
stopped.
Well, what is Cakewalk?
Yeah, it's a DAW, digital audio
Yeah.
workstation for.
It's the recording software. You know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, let's keep going down on the list.
Yeah. Literally, both of my albums were recorded in a house, and a lot of that, like you worked on your demos in the same house and stuff. I love
Yeah.
that.
Actually, I recorded Fire in my room.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got people to just come over and lay their stuff down, and yeah.
And it sounds like you're just on a boat. When the final draft.
Yeah.
Because of the seagulls.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
the seagulls.
Yeah.
So where can everybody find all that? Where do we find all your stuff at?
Spotify. It's on every platform.
But
YouTube.
Spotify's the one you want to direct them at. There's always one platform you want to like go to this one, please.
Yeah.
We the same way. We push everybody towards YouTube, but if you use something else, use it.
I mean, I use YouTube too, so it's like Spotify, then YouTube, and then everything else.
So how'd you get involved in the ICT Fest? Is this your first year doing it?
No, actually, Keanu played last year. We closed last year, different mates, and now we're closing with different mates this year. So.
Awesome. So you're starting to become a pretty good staple for this.
Yeah.
I hope so. I'm honored.
Well, this is our first year being involved in it, and we're loving it. Like the vibe of a free show, all ages, like that fits our vibe. That's our thing, man.
We didn't think about it though, like a podcast booth. What the hell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Matt hit us up Tuesday, and we were like, "Fuck, yes."
Good idea though. Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I mean, we wanted to do. We were trying to do some on-site shit, but we never thought about like, hey, go sit at a festival and interview all the artists.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt.
What a great idea.
Thank you, Matthew. We appreciate you, brother. That was a great idea.
Yeah, we need more stuff like this at events.
Yeah,
Just in
we're gonna
general.
try to like, if people will let us do it, we're gonna come.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
come and give a platform to all the artists.
And all they really
Everyone
gotta do is
anyway.
pay us about
$6 grand. $6 grand.
That's light work. No,
Shit,
you're
I-
definitely a Wichita staple though. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Y'all are a new Wichita staple. Y'all.
I hope so. I hope we get to
hope,
keep
man.
doing this for a long time. I'd like to be doing this until nobody wants to talk to me anymore.
We have tens of followers.
Tens.
Literally
That's what I'm
10.
talking about.
Yeah.
Pretty big deal.
People mention it to me about once every 6 months, so we're doing well. But yeah, we're not even 6 months in,
No.
really. So
And we just took on like some sponsors.
yeah, PK Pest Management.
PK Pest Management.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not a sponsor.
they kill bucks, and he actually got his first referral from somebody watched the podcast and
Yeah.
called.
Yeah, I got two. Ended up getting two out of that.
See what?
Yeah,
See?
I got a termite job in.
So if you have a business and you have money that you would like to give us, we can get you.
We need shit too.
Appointments,
So
bro.
give us
We
money.
can get you 2 appointments.
And we can get
That's our
more
track
artists
record.
like this, great platforms, and more money you give us. So fuck
That's
that
right.
shit over.
That's
Right?
Congrats.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, congrats to you, man. Lots of cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
We will be
I love
here
seeing your name
patiently
pop
waiting.
up more.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you live before, so I'm excited.
Oh.
I take this guy's local advice on most stuff. He's
Okay.
clued me into the local. I love hip hop on a national level
Yeah.
and R&B and soul music, but I've never really found the good groove here in Wichita,
Yeah.
and this man's giving me all the good avenues. So.
I don't think there is a whole lot big groove of that going on. I mean,
More than
there's
I
more
thought.
now than I've ever really
Yeah,
seen.
more
But
than I
It is, but it's like the groove is just not like the people just like aren't coming to shows as much.
Yeah.
But it is
Yeah.
the artists are there. They show
Wichita
up.
I agree.
always had a hard time getting people out to shows, and I don't know if it's like a promotional problem, like people just don't know,
Yeah, that's part of it.
A little bit.
or
of, a little
yeah,
bit- a
or it's
little
like
bit
people
of-
don't do the name association. Like, oh, okay, so
How many times have you? We're all from here. I don't know if you're all from here, but you live here. How many times has a show come and gone, and you were like, "That show was here yesterday"?
no shit, I would have known.
Yeah, you're like, "Fuck, I went to that."
Right.
Like
Yeah.
Russ came to the fucking Hartman Arena, and I knew like a week after he was here. I was like, "Oh, that show came here? Fuck, that show was here. I would have went to that." So like, I don't know. There's a monumental failure. It seems like on that end,
Yeah.
and we're trying to pick that
We'll
ball
fix
up.
it.
And run.
We'll fix
We're
it.
trying our hardest to pick that ball up and run
And
with
if
it.
you have a venue, let us know your show so we can put
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're very
We're trying to
lazy.
pop that
We're
up.
very fucking
Yeah.
lazy. But what's our slow coast? What's our email address?
slowcoastict@gmail.
slowcoastict@gmail. If you're a venue, send us your shit. We'll
Yeah.
post it on our show.
Yeah, we'll make sure your
Definitely do
venue
that.
shows are all. accounted
We were
for.
stealing all of Amped Up Live shit. I don't know if you guys see that on Facebook. It was-
Yeah,
Allegedly.
they were doing all the legwork for
Borrowing.
us, but now we got to do it ourselves. Yeah.
They had to quit. I don't know what's going on, but they couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah, they got
Like,
lazy or something.
well,
They
we
got too
need
amped
that,
up.
so
Yeah.
Got
I
too
guess
amped
we
up.
should do it then.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of legwork.
It was a really cool resource, and
Yeah.
it sucks that it's gone.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we can get something going to where it's more consistent. Though.
Yeah, I just want
Stuff like
I just want
that
people to
pops
know
up.
the shows that are coming, and like I don't
Yeah.
want to necessarily make any money off of it. I just want people to like all the venues. I don't care where, if it's a little place you bought and rented out and you're letting people come. Let's let everybody know about it.
Yeah.
So if everybody in Wichita subscribes to our show, we'll tell you about it.
Yeah. Every week
That's it.
Thursday we'll try to get you the shows that you need to go.
All right.
Hey, thanks for going. Let's blow that stage up tonight. I can't wait to see it.
Okay, I'm excited.
All right, we're off and fucking rolling at ICT Fest. We got another Kansas City band. Go ahead, say your
So Travis from
Travis.
Perfume,
There we
right?
go.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Travis from
Thank you.
Perfume,
Thank you for helping me
KCMO.
out, Travis.
Yeah.
And so, how'd you get invited to ICT Fest?
I'm good friends with one of the promoters on the ICT Fest. Played last year with Matt. He invited us, and we came back this year. We played yesterday at 8. Had to follow up some Casey Friends, Abandoncy,
Yeah, they were on the show yesterday. Yeah. So, and the name of your band is one more time. Sorry.
Perfume KCMO.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. So what kind of stuff you guys do?
We play like an all-rock band. We sound like Smashing Pumpkins, Failure, if that's a thing.
We got to hear you a little bit. We were probably filming out here yesterday, but we definitely heard your set a little bit.
We were here at 8, so we definitely heard it.
Yeah.
Probably the loudest set of the day.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Pride yourself on that, because that's a good one.
It's an achievement.
So, how long you guys been together, and tell us about your band? Like, give us the shooting match.
Sure, no problem. We've been together for about 2 years now. I was playing in a couple bands, and in the scene, I was in a band called Misdemeanor for a little while, and then that ended, and I was in a band with my bass player now, Unexcused. That had fizzled out, and I was doing a fill-in drumming. I was fill-in drumming for the band Gateway from Oklahoma, and the singer of the band now, Jamie, he saw me play at that show and was like, hey, I've had some songs for like 4 or 5 years that I've been trying to put out, and I saw you playing, and I think that this could work out. Do you want to just start jamming some of these riffs? And ever since, we've been jamming, and now we've been a band for 2 years.
So he stole you from that band?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's the best way to go, because all the best players, they're in bands, right?
In a band.
Yeah. So definitely go pirate them. Don't feel bad about that. You know
I
what
will.
I mean? If you have a better thing going on,
and you're a drummer, right?
Yeah.
So like drummers and basses, you guys are in like some bands.
Oh, we're mercenaries, bro.
Yeah, I'm in like 3 right now. So.
Yeah, same. I tour with 2. Yeah.
Nice.
Same deal. So how's the Kansas City scene for you guys, man?
Kansas City scene is alive and blooming. Since the pandemic ended, things have definitely gotten a lot better, and it keeps growing. The turnouts keep getting better, and everyone's excited to be seeing shows.
Yeah.
How often do you guys travel? Do you guys tour quite a bit? Do you guys come to Wichita quite a bit? Or?
We come to Wichita a couple times a year usually, and we're starting a tour. We're doing a little more out-of-state stuff. We played St. Louis and Springfield in June.
Audio okay?
Yeah, kick ass, man. So you guys are getting ready to record a record?
Yeah, we're about to record our next release in October with West End Recording Studios.
Nice.
That's gonna
Shout
be
out
cool.
to them.
Yeah, shout out to West End.
Yeah. So how can people connect with you? You got social media? How are we gonna find the record when it comes out?
Absolutely. We have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. It's all Perfume KCMO. You can find us at Linktree.
Perfume KCMO.
Yeah.
From Kansas City, Missouri.
Explain the name.
So
I get the KCMO part, but I'm not a fucking idiot.
I'm not the person to ask about the name and the origin of the name, but we did do Perfume KCMO because there is a band in Japan called Perfume. So we've had to be careful on
You
that.
had to add the little tag.
Yeah, you know, you gotta make it particular.
You gotta make it
sure that
yours.
you're findable. Who cares about these other perfume bands?
Or spell it with a Y or something.
Yeah.
Something wild.
Spell perfume with a Y.
You have to like, I mean, you could.
PERFYUME. That's how I would.
Touche, motherfucker.
That's how I would do it. I don't know.
I immediately said okay. Okay, you got it.
So we can find you on the Facebooks, on the
And
Instagram.
this is your second tour to ICT Fest?
Yeah,
You were here
second
last
time.
year? Were you at the Wave venue last year too as well?
Yes.
You were here?
Yes.
Awesome. So yeah, they were here last night on the first night. They came again from last year. So hopefully you guys are gonna keep coming.
Yeah, we loved the experience, and Clayton, Matt, Teresa, they've all been very welcoming. So we'll be back.
Good.
But yeah, hit us up when you guys come through, man. Definitely.
Yeah, hit us up, and if you guys want to, maybe we can hook up and do a full show with the band and everything. That'd be fun.
That'd be great.
Or we'll take a KCMO field trip.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm never scared to go to KCMO, baby.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We like road trips.
All right, we are Aaron and Austin Show here with.
My name's Luke Tweedy,
Brendan Lee Spangler.
and together we are Center Frenz.
With a Z on the end. Center Frenz with a Z. And where are you guys from?
I'm from Iowa City area, outside of town there.
Oh, guys.
I'm from Memphis.
Yes.
I lived in Iowa City on and off for about 15 years.
Sorry
That's
about
where
that.
I met Luke.
No.
I love the Midwest. I do. I miss the Midwest. I'm in Memphis now, but Yeah.
He actually gets to go to Memphis quite a bit.
I like Memphis. So I played a couple blues bands, and so we're always in that like IBC challenge on Beale Street every year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, loads of fun. The thing that caught me about you guys was you guys use these cool ass vintage synths. With everything going digital, I just like to see that. So explain kind of your rig, your sound, how you guys are doing this cool thing.
It's Eurorack format modular synths. We started doing this years and years ago with very small synthesizers, and over time just add a little piece here, add a piece there, build a new rack, build new stuff, and it just grew and grew and grew. And yeah, here we are today.
That's the beauty of those like Euro
modules.
Like, here's this cool thing, this cool
I
thing.
have fucking no idea what
It
you're
just
talking
means they have
and we can create the sound that we want with the certain, because there's a lot of electronic guys out there. There's quite a few with our kind of equipment, but the way we do it is unique to us with the way we built them.
So
How long have you guys been doing this together?
3 or 4 years.
5 years.
5 years?
badass.
Yeah.
Is this your guys' first trip to ICT Fest?
With this act, I played ICT Fest like 15 years ago with my old band.
Oh, nice.
I actually played here a couple times. Yep. But that was a long time ago. That was a lifetime ago.
Well, it's kind of cool that you brought back another project. That's
Yes.
fucking cool as shit.
And ICT Fest has been going on since 2004.
Yeah, they said Matt said they only missed 1 year since then.
They missed 8.
Oh, 2 years?
I think they missed 2008.
2008 and
Oh, in
2020.
2020 because of COVID. Yeah.
That's
Fuck
pretty
that year. We don't count that. They would have done it. They would have.
It's the one everybody was on.
It was a shit year.
Yeah, nobody did shit that year.
We don't
Hey, we
count
made an
that.
album.
Yeah. That's what everybody did, I think, was make an album.
Everybody said they were making an album.
Right.
I know a lot of people that claim they were making an album. Like, can't wait to hear the record. Is it coming?
It's 2022.
Yeah.
Well, I, as a music fan, was hoping that all the genius musicians would be trapped in their houses making new music.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I was hoping for.
21 is going to be the best year
That's
for
what I
music
really
ever.
thought that.
12 Tool albums.
I'm not gonna lie. I really thought. Well,
We-
they could calm down.
We were not trapped in our house, but we also made a record.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you guys found a way to keep playing a little bit during that time?
Well, yeah, and like I live out in the country, and he was around my neck of the woods, and like I got COVID super early on, and based on my
I've
job,
got it 3 fucking times now.
I'm a recording engineer for my job, and there became a point where everybody in my family's healthcare workers. So it was like, I said, how do I do this safely? Is there a way to do it safe? And they were like, that's impossible. You're in a small space. You have a poorly ventilated control room.
Here's a blow-up bubble. Just roll
there's
around.
So you're going to have to get real comfortable with the idea of getting COVID. Got it. And was like, okay, let's do this thing. And I went back to work because I'm a dad. I have a mortgage. Like, okay, I gotta work.
Yeah, me too. Man.
So like, yep. I would hardly call it like frontline, but also like, yep, I gotta just say that when I get it, I get it.
And if you're a musician too, I mean, you're in a giant, with a bunch of people rubbing shoulders with people.
That's how it is.
I mean, even though you're on stage, you still like you're here. Like you can't get away from it.
Everybody that works is essential work. Every job is an essential job.
No
Well,
shit.
those are the guy working.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
no shit. Everybody's got families that they're trying to fucking support. Fuck your, like everybody's got a essential job. 100%.
So you as a recording engineer, you guys are doing analog synths. You guys record analog? You try to take it back like that, or you like
Great question.
still doing DAW?
Great fucking question.
So we are working within a DAW, but like a lot of our stuff, we would patch both of our synths together, and we would, like, our record is almost every song is live to 2-track. Because they have to be performance cuts.
Yeah.
Because it is analog, like the system itself is analog. So like, there was nights where we would get together at 6 o'clock at night and we would start trying to record something, and we'd be out there at 2 in the morning still like performing the same song over and over. And then at some point, like, hey man, I think that was pretty good. And then like, let's do it back and like, okay, there's the song and next song.
Are you guys staying in town tonight?
We're probably driving home.
Yeah, we were here last night.
Yep.
Well, I was gonna say, so me and John, we run Slow Coast Studios here in town. It's
where we do our
recording
podcast
studio.
as well.
It's where we usually do it.
Oh, great.
This is our first time kind of getting out and about.
Yeah, this is our first, like,
mobile
location
rig
shit.
and everything.
Cool. Sure.
But we have a Tascam 388.
Okay, yep.
Awesome.
But yeah, and so analog recording, man, so much digital stuff is coming out. I think that analog recordings should be prized, and like I think I don't know. There's a different sound anyway. You know what I mean? It's not.
Is it more unique or what? Like what? Well, explain me. I'm dumb.
I'm saying that right now you have tens of thousands of records being recorded on a laptop and an interface.
Yep.
And like a Rode NT1. You know what I mean? And these guys are doing great records in their basement, but they kind of sound all like it's a laptop and a
So going into setting up a studio, of course I went into it in the digital era.
Yeah.
So rather, like, I circumvented using a board, and so I've got a lot of tube preamps, I've got a lot of flavor preamps, Neve API, stuff like that, transformer based stuff that gets different sounds, and so I've got 24 channels of different preamps, trying to get different, you know,
different ones are good for different things. You know what I mean?
And I don't want like, oh, I got a UAD platform Apollo, so just put it all in and just click on the Neve
we'll fix it all in post.
like now I don't play that. I mean, it's fine if people do. Teach their own, and if it works, that's great. But I found the system that works for me. I do have an MCI JH110A 2-track, and we sometimes will bump stuff over to tape.
Thank you.
We'll bump it over to tape and back, but it's unrealistic for us to record for 8 hours straight to tape.
Of course.
So we have to get the take, bump it to tape.
Hard to find tape anymore, even.
You know, there's a way that Rolling Stones record sounds, or Kraftwerk, or Wendy Carlos, or Throbbing Gristle, and there's a way that like a Harry Styles record sounds, or just
radio all day.
Whoever's digital nowadays.
Production. That's how that's going to be produced.
I love that all the old shit always comes back to be like the best shit.
It always will.
It always does. It's like you always see albums, like records, come back. Everybody knows that they have the best sound. They take a little dive, but then they come back and you get all these new sounds on new artists on records. I love to see that. I need to start like a record collection.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking cool.
Expensive hobby.
Before we wrap this, tell everybody where they can find you guys, where they can listen to your music, where they can become fans. Give us all the info.
How do we find Center Friends?
Yeah, how do we find them all?
Center Friends is streaming on all platforms. Center Friends has both tapes and LPs available on Bandcamp.
Cassette tapes?
Cassette tapes.
That's fucking rad. I love it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Man, dude. All right.
Oh, we get it? You're giving us that?
I'm down.
Oh, you're awesome.
Check that out.
We had an artist that made a cassette tape that had a USB that folded out of it.
That's cool.
And it had a lot of his music all on it. And I was just like, that is so fucking cool. Ballistic. Shout out to Ballistic. That was his idea. Ballistic. Scott. That was a cool idea. So I love seeing the old cassette tapes come out. They do their Slow Coast Studio business cards in old cassette tape print, and it's just it's fucking great vintage fucking look. So
great.
Yeah, we moved under the port over here for a crazy ICT Fest second day rain.
We got rained on really bad,
and we still do podcasts in the rain. We don't give a shit.
Yeah. And as soon as we popped under here, the rain stopped.
Of course. So we'll be moving back. But we got a cool vibe. It's nice to see you guys and have a different little setting for a 10-minute interview. And honestly, get with us on our Facebook pages if you can. You guys ever in town, we'd love to have you on.
Oh, that is excellent.
Yeah. Here we are still at ICT Fest. We're back under our own tarp. The rain has went away.
So we have finally a magician on the show.
I know. Those are hard to come by in Wichita, right?
Well,
good ones are hard to come by all over the place. That ain't no shit. Right? No, that is no shit. And I have a huge chip on my shoulder about that as well. Like trying to change that narrative? Yes. Because a lot of the ones I see around Wichita nowadays, one in particular, I won't name his name. Let's not shit on anybody. Not an asshole. We'll wait till post. We'll talk about it. He perpetuates the idea of the old school magician where you see the rabbit out of the hat, bow tie, sequin vest, kind of shit like that. Boring. I fucking hate that.
I really do.
Yeah, give us the Amazing Jonathan type shit. Right?
There we
He
go.
just died not too long ago.
Yeah,
It
he
pissed
did.
me off so bad.
Fantastic.
R.I.P.
Fantastic, by the way.
So my last show, I actually did one of his gags. I kept a Windex bottle up on stage.
Oh, and drank out of it?
Fucking
Oh.
chugged it away.
I hope somebody, at least 10% of the crowd got that joke out.
Oh, dude,
So,
yeah.
so it's actually a weird thing that Wichita doesn't have magic, because Wichita is kind of a crucial place, a historic place for magic. Like
No.
Stevens Magic does tricks for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Explain.
All right, so we have a brick and mortar magic shop here in Wichita, which are very actually rare nowadays.
Super rare.
Obviously.
Fucking brick and mortar anything.
Yeah. So Stevens Magic Shop is actually world renowned amongst like millions, like
Yeah,
thousands.
it's really a big deal.
Wow, I'm
Like,
learning
dude,
something today. I love it.
Dude, David Copperfield used to go there.
So it's got some pull.
Oh, dude.
They make tricks, they commission tricks.
Oh shit! So they're doing some like unique shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You know, I've had a bunch of friends actually work out there, dude. It's amazing. Like, even if you aren't into magic, go in there because they will show you some cool shit, dude. Seriously.
I'm sold.
Like,
everybody's into good magic. I feel like.
Yes, but good magic is it's like art. It's contextual and it's personal to everybody else. It's only good if you think it's good, though.
True, but I think if you have a trick that nobody can figure out that's interesting, I can't help but watch shit like that.
If you got that, go on Penn and Teller's show.
Oh, I love Penn and Teller. Bullshit.
Fool Us?
Well, they have a new show. What is
They've
Penn
had
and
a show
Teller?
for years now called Fool Us.
Fool Us. Yeah, okay, yeah.
So on CW,
I've always watched their bullshit show. That's one of my favorite shows.
So Fool Us is basically like the American Idol for magicians.
Right.
Oh, that makes sense.
You go on there, you actually try to fool them, you get a spot on their Vegas show.
Right.
But here's the thing with it. It's like, it is completely different in that right for magicians than it is musicians. So you go on The Voice, you go on the American Idol as a musician, do you think people know you? And that's about it. As a magician, going on Penn and Teller's Fool Us show, no matter what, you win or lose, you get fucking work afterwards.
Yeah,
It does not matter. Because everybody sees you and they're just like, I need that guy right now. I don't even care if he's good or not. He was good enough to go to Vegas for Penn and Teller. That's all that matters.
That works.
And is that because it's such a smaller group of people doing?
It's a small community, man.
It is a very small community. I've been doing magic myself professionally for about 5 years now.
What got you into it?
I started when I was like 13, and honestly, I find it like I've known John for a while. I played local music in Wichita for 15, almost 20 years now. Anybody that's ever seen me on stage and they see me off stage, it is two different characters for me.
Right.
Like as it should be. Right now, very bubbly, very charismatic. I talk a lot. You get me off stage, I have zero ability to connect with people.
This is all forced.
It is very forced. Magic is my way to connect with people without having to actually speak to them. It doesn't matter what language you speak, you can always connect to something. Everybody loves a good fucking magic trick.
I do. That's what I said earlier. I mean, like, anybody loves something, you fool them, they like it. I like it. You got a good trick.
So I see you in your pockets. Do you have a trick for us?
Actually, I got a brand new one I haven't shown anybody else.
We're getting an exclusive?
I'll give it to Austin. All right?
Yeah, let's do this.
So what we're gonna do, deck of cards and a magic wand. These are the magic wands nowadays. You know why they make magic wands? Because they disappear real quick, just like that.
That's the marker.
Marker. Magic marker, whatever.
Okay.
It's a permanent marker. You know why they call it a permanent marker, right?
Not specifically.
Because that will always be a marker.
Oh! Aaron!
I was going to let him have the first.
I like that Aaron took it, actually. I'm not going to lie. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a magic trick. Actually, I'm going to teach you a magic trick. Fair enough?
Let's do it.
Cool. So let's go through some cards here. Do you have a specific card you actually like? It doesn't really matter.
Queen of Diamonds.
Queen of Diamonds.
That's
Actually,
the one, you just passed it. That's why I said.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna fuck
Why don't you just
up.
pick it for us?
Here. Well, since I'm teaching you, actually, it doesn't really matter. So we'll do this.
The
All right.
ace of spades.
I didn't want to say that.
All right, so we got.
All right, Jack of hearts. Jack of
right?
hearts.
All right, so the whole idea is you get this Jack of hearts, and it doesn't matter how it is. So it's one of those things. You find your card. You gotta pick card, find a card, whatever. So for your purposes, get that card.
I should be writing some of this thing
to the bottom. So basically, all you're doing is getting that card to the bottom.
Okay.
So as I'm getting this card to the bottom, what's happening is actually we'll do it this way because the camera's right here.
Yeah.
So you have your card in your hand, right?
I do not.
We're gonna say you do.
Okay. I have the Jack of Hearts.
So everything's about misdirection, right? So as you're looking at your card, you're memorizing a Jack of Hearts. What the magician is doing is that he's making his little doorway to find this thing. That was an awful
And this is
line.
misdirection.
This is misdirection. This is me saying, hey, watch this while something else is happening, all right? So we get our... Dude, that's awful.
You're like a really good square maker.
I am.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm also very shaky at this. I don't know why. You make me nervous. You're a big guy, so it's
him.
scary.
That's him. He's not me.
Dude.
He doesn't. You're the big
All right, so here we go. Got our door. Got our Jack of Hearts, right? We're gonna put the deck in the box. Cool. All right. So at this point, everybody's like, all right, so magician doesn't know the card, whatever, blah 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 blah. But what they don't know is you made your little door right here, right? So what happens is.
Turned out to be a pretty nice door, actually.
Doorknob.
Yeah,
doorknob.
Nice.
So what happens is while they're sitting there thinking of their card, you're like, oh, well, you're gonna open your door up, right? So you're gonna sit there and be like, well, it's a red card, right? Yeah. It's a hearts, right? Yeah, it's Jack of Hearts. You're like, all right. So before they know, close your little door up, right? So what you can do, pull this out. There's a Jack of Hearts. Door goes away. And you can give that to them and check it out.
There ain't a door. There's no door.
It's not a thing.
I haven't actually got to do that to anybody yet.
That's a good one,
I like this. That's
a good one.
That's good.
But I'll give you one that I actually do for everybody because I love this one.
Okay.
It's my favorite one ever. I'm gonna move your microphone and all my bullshit in my pocket there. Oh yeah. All right. It was awful. I'm sorry, Jonathan.
You're good. You're good.
I can still hear everything.
Can you?
Yeah, we're mic'd.
Oh, you're mic'd too.
Yeah, we're good.
So
We're good.
We got the boom.
We better be able to hear everything, or we're gonna get in John's ass.
That sounds very echoey.
Toss that away. So I got 2 sets of coins. Obviously, both of them are different sets. You can look at them, you can play with them.
Those are cool.
All right. So you got the normal ones. He's got my special ones right here.
Check these.
Those are dope.
Yeah, right. Look at your
Is that like Aztec gold or something?
All right.
I feel like I'm gonna get that curse from the fucking Pirates of the Caribbean. You take that shit with you.
So everything's about sleight of hand, right? So we're gonna do sleight of hand. I'm not gonna do any misdirection to you. All you gotta do is keep watching the coins. Cool?
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out the door on the card box.
Fucked up, right?
Move on.
All right. So we got 2 here, 2 here. So if I take these 2, toss these 2 in that hand, give that a little toss. That first one passes over here, right? So I got 3 left in that hand. So if I take these 3, toss them in that hand, I pick it up, give a little toss, bam! There goes that second one. So by this time, everybody's watching me like, you're doing some funky ass little sleight of hand shit. So I toss in my hand, give them a little taste, you can hear them in my hand. Pick it up, toss, bam! There goes all 3.
Now we're doing magic.
Now, I got that last one in my hand, right? Now we're worried about it. Give me your hand, Big Papa. Toss it out. I want you to hold on to those 3. Close it up. Aaron, cover up my hand, both sides, right? So, take that 1 coin out. Bam! Right into your hand. You dop them out. You have all 4, bitch.
Woo! Where's that coin at? Oh, no.
Shit.
You guys are in on this shit together.
You ain't got shit.
Man, that's amazing. So, where can we like take a second? Where can everybody
Promote
find
yourself.
you?
But where do we find you?
You can find me.
Norton's drinking beer.
Norton's drinking beer. Yeah, that's a good one actually. Mainly Facebook. I go under a stage name named Dree B. Dree is a Irish word. It means liar.
Oh,
Imagine that. I think it's fitting,
Well,
right?
magicians kind of.
It's a lying game.
Yeah.
I get paid to lie to people.
Yeah.
So you find me there under Dree B Magic, or you can, which is, I should say, DRAOI. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, they should always do that.
Yes.
Let them know.
And then you can find me on TikTok.
Is that your big?
I like TikTok. TikTok.
Well, it's perfect for magicians. Here's like, boom, here's a trick. Fucking go viral. Yeah. Right? I mean, that's how it works nowadays. It really is.
So are you coming out October 1, do the fundraiser at Muse?
I am actually.
I love it. I love it.
I love that you give it in the pocket.
So come out October 1 to Muse. We're going to have an oddities tent. We're going to have a bunch of magicians, I think, roaming around.
Actually, a bunch of my friends are doing that too.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really cool.
Amazing.
It's a steampunk carnival kind of a thing.
Well, we're putting it on your shoulders to make sure that the magic in Wichita doesn't get fucked up. It's on you to elevate. It's on you.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
I'm putting it on you to elevate it because I feel like you can handle it.
Fuck yes, I'll take that any day.
All right. You're gonna have to be the spokesman and run with that. Take that torch and run with it. As much as you don't like to do it. But
no, I definitely will. Only because I actually believe that this is an art form that is sorely needed in our community. We have so many different things going on as far as music, like visual arts. We have now I see burners coming out.
Food, everything. Almost everything.
It's great. And this
you guys got a space too.
And this is a part of Wichita history, so I think that it should be brought to the forefront as well.
Dude, I'm already excited. I didn't even know about this cool ass magic shop we have in this.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to.
Just badass.
Yeah.
Hey, Bryce, man, it's good to see you, Bryce.
Thanks for stopping in on our bus, man.
It was really nice.
Yeah, really nice to meet you.
Man.
And honestly, we'd love to have a full show, man. We'll keep in contact.
I actually have one coming up in September.
Here we are at ICT Fest. Tommy Wicker came out to see us.
Tommy Wicker had one of the biggest episodes we ever had.
Not one of the biggest, goddammit. It is the biggest.
Is it really?
The biggest.
I don't know, man.
He's got our most viewed episode so far.
It's not even in a band.
You don't have to,
now. He is now.
You don't have to be in a band to be
an argument about that, I guess.
What shit. Yeah. You've been a great musician in this town forever. I really appreciate it's nice to actually get to thank you on camera for doing our show in such an infancy and helping us.
Yeah, man.
Like, Tommy, everybody loves you in this town. They do. You've been through a lot, I understand. But I love you, and everybody that I talk to loves you. And I was really happy that you were willing to come on our show while we were trying to get it going. You were a lot of the base of our success early. I appreciate it. Still to this day, out of 23 episodes or 4, how many were released? 24 episodes. Tommy Wicker's episode is the most viewed episode. So it's been a good ride for us.
Does that feel good?
That's wild. I
feel good.
You know, what do you
know that,
Any
right?
other guests, if you want to usurp him, share the show.
But so last time we talked to you was kind of like I don't know if I'm doing bands.
Yeah, Tommy, you ain't gonna do bands.
But you are in a new band.
Yeah,
you are playing with Brooke Lynch.
That's true. Yeah, I had a little break, man. I kind of took the summer off, and then Brooke hit me up. He wanted to form up and get a full band and stuff to back him up to do some shows, and so I've been sitting in with him doing some stuff, and we got a couple dates coming up. There's a November 3rd date coming up at Temple.
Nice.
And, just looking at some October dates right now. So.
And you're playing with Peltzer?
Yeah, Mike Peltzer.
Tanner Smith.
Tanner he's formerly from Callahan Band.
What a great lineup you guys got.
Yeah, John Eaton's tapping the snare for us.
Man.
Everybody knows John Eaton.
Oh, yeah, I know. I've known everybody you've named, and I rarely do.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's a wonderful experience to play with those dudes, and they're all experienced players and chill and calm dudes, and
no stress, stress.
Low stress, man. No big deal. Everybody's just like, yeah, let's do the thing, man.
So I love Brooke to death.
Yeah.
But he is about the most straightforward, just I'll introduce people to Brooke and they're like, is he mad? No, man, that's just Brooke.
Well, you get that wall down on him. There's more there.
You gotta get the wall down.
You gotta get the wall down a little bit. But
he's really a
amazing guy.
Thoughtful man.
He's a lovable dude. I love the guy.
And a killer musician, man. He writes some really great tunes.
What a legendary voice.
So are your guys' band we're doing all original shit?
Yeah, it's all Brooke Blanche stuff, we're taking all of his originals.
And adding the full kit to
it? He's kind of wanting to step away from being known for Calamity Cubes and stuff and wanting to really put the emphasis on his original stuff.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to build that project for him and really pitch in and make it sound
You're
good.
a great
man.
guy to have on board for that.
I can't wait. I mean, I know this is a pretty new project, but so what are the plans? Okay, do we have like an album's worth of material?
Brooke has like
I bet.
50.
That's what I was about to say.
I
Brooke,
bet.
he's told me that before. Brooke has a lot of fucking material.
He has so much material, like I barely scratched the surface on, and we're doing 2-hour sets already. Like,
right.
There's so much material there, and it never fails. I'll go sit and rehearse with him, and he'll play a song. I'm like, I never heard that song before, and I barely scratched my way through it. But
right.
we made it, and he's like, "Hey, you did pretty fucking good on that one." And I'm like, "Oh, I've never heard it before, but it sounded okay."
Well, you guys are the same in that way. You guys are both good bassists. These are bassist moment.
Man,
but it's cute to watch you guys.
I kind of feel like bass is this unique glue between a drummer and a guitar player. You know what I mean? And if we're doing our job right, we're hitting that percussion section and we're hitting that melodic section, and we just kind of marry these two people together, and we become the most important person in the band.
Let's goddamn say it. The bassist is the most important person in the band.
Absolutely.
We're getting fingered by John.
From a sound technician's perspective.
Can you get his finger in?
The bass makes the guitar sound right, totally does.
Yeah.
And the kick drum emphasizes the bass. All three of them marry together.
If you play it right,
It's that secret of, like Bootsy Collins always said, man, you can do anything between 1 and 4, but be on 1 and 4. Like,
don't get off it.
Don't fuck up. Like, make sure to be back at 1, but like do anything else you want to. And like Aaron knows this, man. Like I'm such a fan of Aaron's bass playing, man. I watched him over the years do his stuff, and like, wow, dude. Every time I see you play a show,
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate
See, this is the moment I was hoping for.
I feel like we all play different ways and different styles, and that's important.
Yeah, I mean, your style is completely different from mine, and in so many ways. I kind of grew up in that heavy metal and rock shit, and your style is more, flowing and functional and bluesy and stuff, and
that's why I get blues bands called.
Yeah.
Well, how do you? A good segue. You did a lot of rocks. You did some stuff with Ghost Town Strays. What is it like doing the countryside now?
It's a new experience for me, man. Like, I kind of brushed the surface of that with bands like Roscoe Del Rio and stuff. Kind of got close to country, but never really got all the way in it, And Brooke's stuff is like country singer-songwriter, folk musician.
It
stuff,
is. It's not full like out the barn door country.
Yeah, it's not full barn door country, that's for sure. But like he's so creative in his movements and stuff, and while you can sit and listen to a song and you're like, shit, I could probably play that. When you actually sit down and try to get through the movements, it's like, holy shit, that's actually complicated. There's something there,
There's some intricacy.
Yeah.
So is that you learn those intricacies through the writing that he's done?
Yeah.
And that's how you guys pick up on that. So when you join for us that don't know, when you join a band that's kind of a solo act and you're adding all these pieces to it, is there bass lines for you to play already, or do you create them yourself?
You gotta kind of just being a veteran bass player, you kind of get used to knowing the spaces you're supposed to be in, and like he has some full recordings of some of the stuff he's done. He tried to produce an album recently, and he hasn't put that out yet.
But he hired a band to help him?
Yeah, he went to California and recorded the whole deal.
Really?
He's got a nice recording in his pocket that he hasn't fully released yet. I was cheering that on, but he's not super excited about the recording. And
you musicians are so humble.
We're finicky, man.
You don't want to, like, you're perfectionists, a lot of them, and they don't want to. If it ain't hearing it like the way you want to hear it, you guys don't want to release it.
Right.
And I will always tell you, we don't fucking care. We don't know. We don't know. You guys pick over that shit. We don't hear it. I know you guys.
We do it so you don't have to hear it.
I will thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But you can only massage so much. Eventually, you just got to give it to us.
So this is a thing I've realized over the years. Okay, like bassist to bassist. All right.
Yeah.
So we're putting a band now behind a solo guy, like you were talking about. Now these solo guys have terrible habits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They basically accompany themselves.
Yeah.
Right. And so sometimes they play right over what should be your bass line.
Yeah.
I've had to tell guitar players, I'm going to change your whole part. I'm taking that part that you're playing, because you're actually playing the bass line.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and now you have to recreate the whole fucking song. You have to go in and find the guitar part, because what you've been playing has just been accompanying you.
Yeah. And that's it's been an interesting experience with Brooke in that same way.
Really?
In that,
Really?
like, I'll play through parts, and I'm like, how did that sound, man? Do you like that? Was that a cool vibe, or do you want something different? Because like he'll have these little licks and turnarounds, you know, and it's like I'll try to match him on some of those licks and turnarounds, and he's like, actually, what I would like to hear is like, go ahead and just scale down on this or scale up in this movement while I'm doing this lick. So he has these ideas in his head about what he wants to hear already, you know, and it helps me along the way because we're creating it together, you know.
Of course.
And it's been a cool experience in that like country is not a native genre for me. I listen to a lot of country, you know, like I don't hate country. I
listen to good shit.
Yeah,
you know, like
I listen to any music as long as it's good.
Yeah. And so I don't. It's one of those things like, and my dad always said this shit to me.
Here it is. I've been waiting for this.
Dad was like, "Yeah, you're never gonna make any money unless you play country."
He knew the scene you were in.
Oh yeah,
there is money there.
Like I would send my dad all my like recordings and stuff. You know, we'd go hit the studio, and I'd be really proud of something. I'd send it to Dad, and he's like,
Knock you down
"It sounds good, but I don't like it." You know, like damn, Dad. You know, like holy shit, I worked really hard.
Nah, dude, hey, I got a mom that's just like that. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But wouldn't you rather have the honesty? Wouldn't you rather
Well,
have
no, I want a little in between. I want you to give me a little sugar with the stick.
The compliment sandwich.
Yes.
Well, and Dad was right. He's like, it's a great recording. It sounds good, but I don't like the music. And that's just Dad's like, he didn't like the music I was doing.
And that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Like he didn't like progressive rock. He didn't like metal. He didn't.
Well, I mean, even at a place like this, even at a place like this, you go to an IC festival, you're not gonna like every fucking band.
Yeah.
Everybody's got different tastes. Maybe you'll learn something that you like or not.
Maybe
55 bands here tonight. 55 bands over
59 in 2 days.
That's nice. So yeah, odds are
you're playing this festival next year.
A couple of them ain't gonna be playing.
I'd like to see that. Yeah.
Hey, so what do you guys have coming up? Brooke Blanche got some shows.
Are you ever going to name this project?
Well, I mean, we're just carrying under Brooke Blanche right now. I mean, we joked around about some nicknames for the backing group, you know, like
you could be Brooke Blanche and the Giant Boners or something.
We talked about like Broken Branches and some other.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
And like, it's funny. We can't come up with a name for it, and like Brooke Blanche and the 13 Pounders and shit like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Brooke Blanche and the Billy Bob Blues Band.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Blanche and the Driveway Beers.
Yeah.
Honestly, I ain't mad at that either.
Hey man, I do need to catch up with you about some driveway beers.
Yeah. You boys come by anytime, man. You know.
Hey guys, Tommy Wicker. This is guys, motherfucking man. Thanks for sitting down with us again, giving us an update. We'll have you back on the show sooner than later.
Yeah,
so,
man.
I appreciate you, brother, as always.
Thanks, boys.
Thanks for coming out to
Good to see
ICT
you,
Fest.
brother.
Yeah, man. Anytime. Definitely.
Tristan and Jason from TF Bundy. They were the headliners last night.
Thanks for circling back around and making it to this today too.
Yeah,
and
they kicked
honestly,
everyone out after we left. So
yeah, it was getting like after you guys got done, it was like kind of getting like get the fuck out.
Yeah, right.
And honestly, thank you guys for coming back the second day and hanging out.
Yeah, and supporting all the other artists. You guys are awesome.
That's a big deal.
And the ICT festival is fucking cool. Like you get to play, you get 2 bands. What was it? 59 something bands, 2 days at the Wave.
Yeah, 59 bands.
Yeah.
I mean, how amazing is that for free?
It's impressive. Fucking nuts.
For fucking free. The organizers shucked out some shekels to make that happen.
So I want to talk about this because you guys are from Udall, Mulvane.
Yeah, Mulvane, Udall, that area.
I'm from Winfield, and so like this small town thing. I dig it. I like it. You know, like.
It's a podcast,
but we do have to get out of it to grow. I think.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do there. We tried to run a venue out in Udall.
It's hard without electricity.
No one would come. Other than the people from Hutchinson. Hutchinson would show up. That's the weirdest shit.
Hutchinson would drive to Udall.
Drive to Udall to watch shows, but no one from Wichita would show up. It was like 2016.
So funny.
Yeah, it was years and years ago.
So you guys have been doing this for a little while.
Yeah.
You guys have had a band together with the same people?
No, we've had a couple bands.
Couple lineups.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would say
Name
a lot
changes.
of people from Wichita don't know the town of Udall at all.
That's probably true. That's probably true.
I do because I've played sports all over this town, so I've been through Udall.
And there's some of those, but I guarantee there's a lot of people that don't. You can say Udall, they're like,
well, I mean, what's the population of Udall?
I don't even know.
Yeah, dude.
All I really know about Udall is they have the.
Yeah, and it's even a suburb almost of Wichita these days. Really, it's not that far out of town.
South, yeah. Like, because it's south of Mulvane even.
Yeah,
a bit.
southeast.
A lot of people. That's the thing. Wichitans think that Derby's a long
John's
ways
yelling
away.
at us.
Yeah.
And you're going like not Derby, but Mulvane. No.
Hey, you guys ever see that Grumpy Soundman clip? Grumpy Soundman.
Yeah,
you guys should check it out. This is our Grumpy Soundman. This is John. You should go watch the clip. It's
So,
pretty.
was this your guys' first time at ICT Fest
As this band, yes.
So you guys have had a little bit former experience with the ICT Fest people and other bands. Now, are you guys kind of the constant of the bands you've been in together?
No, there's another. Our drummer.
We went to school together, and our drummer also went to our school.
So you guys have been friends since you were kids?
Friends since,
Oh, that's awesome.
I've been friends with Matt, our drummer, since 7th grade. And we've always toyed around playing music together and stuff like that. So.
Well, that's freaking awesome.
So how would you describe your sound? What
Yeah, tell the people that don't know.
Our sound.
I kind of like that. I like when people don't have a.
Every musician I've ever met.
I know. That's why you fucking asked that question. That's what makes me laugh.
We all like so much different music that it's kind of hard because when it all comes together. Like, I mean, he's a real hip hop head. I like noise rock and Western music. Our guitarist likes Western stuff. Lots of post punk synth stuff. Our drummer's really into Elliott Smith. And like
you guys got a bunch of
singer-songwriter.
So you guys got a bunch of eclectic music genres that bring your band together.
That's what I've always dug about small towns, is because you only have the people that you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the musicians are a little subsect of that whole population. You know, so you have to kind of make allowances. You have to go, okay, I totally get that you dig ABBA. Or not my bag, but let's make it work.
Or when you're in the van for fucking 12 hours straight and you got Enya playing and you're like, I fucking hate Enya.
I feel like I should be getting a massage right now.
But also moving to Wichita, you network with other people, and that's kind of how we got this band together.
Yeah, we made new friends and learned new things and move forward.
As you should.
Oh, that's what makes music great. Honestly, is when you bring in other people and you meet new people and it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fucking doesn't.
It's one of the reasons we have the open mic.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Are you guys ever been involved in any of the open mics that go on in Wichita? Come in and fucking play.
Not in Wichita.
They do one. No. They do two a week.
No, I do 3 a week. We do Monday at Muse, all ages, no alcohol venue. We do Wednesdays at Barley Corns and Thursdays at Shamrock.
We did one open mic night at the Bottleneck in Lawrence.
Oh yeah,
I love that bar.
We were on tour in our last band. We had a show drop, and we were like, "Oh fuck it, we could just go do this as band practice."
So how was it?
Oh man,
I feel like for bands out there, open mic is better band practice than anything.
Oh yeah,
you get a stage, you get an audience.
Stage time means something.
Low stakes too, and like you don't have like. Nobody's expecting anything really for the most part, and you also get to practice on stage.
Yeah,
you get to have the interaction with an audience. Like to me, I'm nowhere near a musician. I've never been in a band, but if I was in a band, open mics, I would use like a motherfucker. Yeah, you let me get to sit on stage and do this whole show.
It's a weird concept to me personally, just because of the fact that we're from such a small town, to where like. You don't have open mics, you don't think about open mics, you don't like, you just got your homies.
In a garage.
Or a building.
Or whatever you get, whatever the fuck you got, or a fucking bedroom.
Backyard, whatever.
So like, I mean, and the concept of like cities and music scenes and open mics are non-existent.
Well, you're starting to, well now you come on in.
You're here now,
Come on in, be a part of this culture. We love you guys here. Dude, that's the whole Wichita scene we're trying to create, especially with this, man. It's a reciprocating factor. It's like everybody's welcome. Everybody's fucking welcome.
Collaboration, not competition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like boasting up and giving people a safe place to play and feel comfortable no matter what you fucking play.
And for me, honestly, the weirder the better.
Oh yeah.
That's what's great about ICT Fest, because it's such a mixed bill.
Yeah,
it really
I'm
is.
all about mixed bills.
You got
too.
you got
Me too.
hardcore bands, you got hip hop bands, you got all that shit.
Well, you get a chance when you do a mixed bill to expose people that like different music to other music.
Yeah.
And you got a chance to, like, if you do just a whole bill of rock, you're going to get all rock fans, and for the most part, you're getting all the same genre of people that are going to like that music. If you go back and forth and can pull off some shit like this, you know, you got people that stick around and learn about it.
Well, and especially for an all ages show like this, okay?
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you what a 10-year-old going to want to hear.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? I would like to expose that 10-year-old to everything that's under the sun.
It's like
you tell me what you like after that show.
Last
You know
night,
what I mean?
this band called Hexes played. I don't know if you guys watched them.
We got, we were out
We've been out
here,
here,
we were
man.
out here
You're
filming them
right
all,
here.
but
We didn't really
yeah,
see
we got in to pop in for a little bit, but we did like fucking 16 interviews.
Yeah,
Like,
there's this this from Kansas City now with this this band called Hexes. It's like they were playing, you know, like gnarly noise synth, like off the wall shit. And you know, there's 10-year-olds watching in the crowd that's just exposed to this music that's like almost this, they've just visceral.
But
and
isn't that cool?
Yeah,
I
like
love
nothing
that.
you'll ever hear
Yeah.
if you don't seek it out. You know, if you
and
don't
those
seek it
little
out.
tiny moments like that are what open doors to kids too.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
that's why this man's what he's been doing here is
That's
so
also the
important.
future of the scene. You know what
It
I mean?
is, yeah.
If those kids get inspired at 10,
Oh yeah.
man, come on now. You got you got 8 years before you're out your house.
Yeah.
You know? In 8 years, you can learn a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
like I mean, we
you
didn't
can
even
learn
start.
you can master guitar.
We didn't even start playing really till 7 years ago.
Right? That's
And
what I
like
mean.
the amount
How
of
old are you guys?
I'm 24. You're 25.
So you guys pretty young still.
Yeah.
You've been at music for 8 some odd years.
Seriously, for like 5, 6. Yeah, I
That's
mean,
awesome.
but
Where can everybody find you guys? Where can everybody find your band? Listen to your stuff.
Find your music.
Is any of your other band members still around?
yeah,
Hey, pop in here, other band members.
Come say hi.
Pop in. Come in, say hi real quick. This is your camera right here. This is more of the band. And explain your band name real quick for us too.
So we're called TF Bundy.
Tell the people. They can't wait to hear about it.
Which is some old medical acronym, outdated. Doctors used to write on forms, just like in their own code, they'd write TF Bundy, which stood for totally fucked, but unfortunately not dead yet.
I love it. I'm loving this now.
As just
I think
For a
I-
minute, I was like,
yeah, I think I've been
where are we
there.
going with this? But
yeah,
I
no,
really
it's,
like
it's,
it now.
it's not Ted Bundy. It's not serial killer bullshit. It's just some old medical acronym.
It's
awesome.
shorthand for a doctor.
Shorthand for a doctor,
Yeah.
just a patient who just like is unfortunately just
I'm
they're not
I
dead.
dig
Waiting
it.
to die.
I'm into
Waiting
it.
to die.
Yeah.
And you guys are introduce yourselves.
I'm Jacob. Matt.
And you guys are part of this band. What do you do in the band?
I play guitar. Drums.
Drums. Awesome. So we're missing just a guitarist.
Yeah, missing
give a
guitarist.
shout out to the missing guy.
Oh, that's
Brendan.
Brendan.
It's his girlfriend's birthday. So
Oh, okay. Well, he's doing the right thing.
Brendan's girlfriend.
He's keeping the peace.
Yeah.
We have to do that.
Yeah. Hey.
there.
Don't
Pick
give
your
him
battles.
shit for that
Pick your
too.
battles.
As you get older. As you get older. So
He
tell
needs
the
to
people
right.
where they can find all your guys' social media, all your wherever. Tell them everything you got.
I mean, we have Instagram, which is kind of what we use mostly, which is TF Bundy Music. We have Facebook and shit, but we don't really use it.
Okay.
It's,
Where can we find your actual like albums and stuff?
albums, we have one single out right now on Bandcamp and Spotify.
Oh, nice.
Also TF Bundy on both.
We can
of
find it
those.
through the Instagram page.
Yes,
Yeah,
there's
great.
links on the Instagram page. We're working on an EP, which should hopefully be done within the next 3 or 4 months.
Nice, guys.
It's
Awesome.
It's a work in progress.
They all are.
Always is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So me and John, we run Slow Coast Studios, and we like to say that mixes are never really finished; they're surrendered.
Oh yeah, it's all.
You guys beat that music to death. I laugh at musicians. Just release it. We don't hear it. I'm not a musician.
But I do.
But we don't fucking release it.
We're sitting over here
It's the same
struggling
thing.
over minutia.
It's shit that we don't hear.
It's the exact same thing over a painter, like
Yeah.
fidgeting over the shadows.
You gotta stop, though. Eventually, you have to stop.
None of it feels any better.
Yeah.
Right?
The more you lather
You're
over it,
right. You're 100% right. You just gotta walk away.
This realist coming in here pissing me off.
The 16th chapel wasn't made today.
Who cares if Michelangelo forgot a fingernail?
Yeah, right. Like, I will always say that to you guys. I know you guys work so hard on your craft, and all musicians do. But eventually, you can't rub it out anymore. Just fucking release it, man.
Oh yeah.
Let it go.
you can rub it up too much.
You can. Go blind.
Yeah,
Go blind. I heard. It hasn't happened yet. And, I mean, none of that really happened. All the shit they told us never really happened. But thanks for stopping into the booth, guys. I appreciate it. Headliners from Night 1 at ICT Fest. So thanks for sitting down with us, and thanks for coming back to support the festival the next day.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
That's
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.